that cap off a pretty solid pre-season for you?
Yeah, listen, I suppose over the course of, was it 5 or 6 weeks, you still like to come out with some wins. So it was important, I think, for our, the belief of our guys, the confidence going into round one. It's always good to end up on a winning note, which is a positive.
Pretty handy to have Delidio back. Looked like he hasn't missed a beat.
Yeah, I think he had 33 and kicked 4 goals. He's an important player. It was really important that he got some match practice. He probably could have played last week, but we thought we'd give him an extra week to strengthen that hamstring up. So look, he was really impressive, and we look forward to him playing, around about the wing and up forward for round one, which is a real positive for us.
And sort of in the midfield going forward for Delidio?
Yeah, I think so. That was what we spoke about during the year. Bringing in guys like Brandon Ellis, Steve Morris, who was good again today, certainly allow us in to push more so in the midfield and also up forward. So, it's a formidable starting to become a real strength of ours, I think, having those players that can rotate through there.
Happy to have just a typical mindset, playing a very young side, but you have to have the same approach to the game.
Yeah, well, I was probably a little disappointed with the way we finished. I think we kicked 3, 9 and 3 on the full, I think, the first quarter, and we just couldn't get any reward for effort. I think we had 35 marks inside 50, but our shooting for goal will definitely be a focus point this week. Our set shots, I think we sprayed something like kicked 313 from set shots, so just need to improve in that area, get a bit more polish.
Do you make any allowances for that, given that it is just a practice match?
With the scoring?
The inaccuracy?
Yeah, look, probably not. We like our guys to focus in on that area, regardless of where you are. We should have been better with that.
What's your assessment of GWS? I mean, a lot's been said about how they're going to struggle this season. You might have added to that today.
Oh, I disagree. I think they're going to be an okay side. They've got some players. They're going to take some time, there's no doubt about that. But, we were really impressed with some of their players today. And, the way they attacked the ball was very, very good. I think contested possession-wise we won, but over the course of the pre-season they've matched their opposition over a fair course of time. So, look, I think they've got enormous upside. They're probably just learning the rigours of AFL football, how demanding it is, but also the systems in play. And they've got some great coaches here, Mark Williams, Kevin Sheedy, these type of people that'll be able to mould them and get them playing the footy they want to.
There's a lot being said about what's been going on over in Adelaide. Going to Indigenous players, what do you got to say about that?
Oh, listen, it's disappointing. The reality for AFL football is you want Indigenous players to play. They're exciting. I've been fortunate enough to play with a hell of a lot of them, and for that comment to come out is really disappointing, and it's something that we can all learn from and get better from.
Tim, how important is it to make finals this year?
Oh, we're like 17 other clubs. We're striving for it, as is everyone else. We've got 42,000 members, I think, at the moment, a football department and football players that are striving for one thing, and that's to get us back to where we need to play. And we're certainly making some inroads. We've still got a fair way to go in certain areas, but I think we're all well and truly on the same page about where we're at, but more importantly, where we're going.
Is it one you have to try and keep a lid on a bit? It's pretty hard to do with the faithful.
Oh, listen, I think people are. It is what it is. At the end of the day, we just keep playing the style of football we want, get better as much as we can. Whether it's this year, next year, it's coming. We know it's coming. We've just got to make sure we try and get it sooner rather than later.
Round one against the Blues hasn't been great, I guess, for the last few years. You got the week off now. Is that good to have a bit of a break before that?
No doubt. It gives the guys a chance to freshen up. We can tinker with a few things that didn't work so well today and come out fresh. And the good thing is we get to have a look at the Blues who play the Kangas tomorrow at Visy Park. So look, all in all, we come away with not the 4 points, but we come away with a win. We go back to Melbourne, we regroup, we refresh, and we look forward to an enormous challenge come round one on Thursday week.
Tim, what are your thoughts, on Dusty Martin? Did he play well today?
Yeah, he did. Townsend, I think it was, did a really good job on him. Dusty was we probably trialled a few different things with him today, pushed him forward, probably kept him there too long, but he still made a solid contribution. And the thing about it, I think, with our midfield now, much like other sides, we can afford Dusty to have a quiet day. Then Koch and Delidio stand up, so it's becoming a real weapon of ours. Who do they tag? If they tag one, we certainly encourage the other guys to step up.
And Revo, it took a while to get going, but
yeah, he did. I think he 4 points. I think before he kicked 6 straight after that. So look, it took a little bit of time. Copped a little bit of a spray from the coach just to make sure he finished his work. But the important thing is a really pleasing thing from my point of view is he brought his teammates into the game a number of times. He could have had a couple more shots on goal early, but it's a great thing about Jack, and that's where his footy is. He's exerting real leadership qualities now about bringing teammates in. So I was really pleased with the way he played.
Great.
Thanks, guys.